Hello, everybody. We have entered the yodeling arc. I have progressed into a yodeler, a yodel aficionado, and I'm going to become a full-time yodeler. Space Wolves, 42 months. Stay with 42 months. Sir. Stay with 42 months. I probably would be better at Mongolian throat singing, but yodeling. But yodeling. All right, where am I? Hold on. There we are. Welcome, daytime stream. I got my hair down. It's going crazy. Still painting Space Marines. Disgusting. Bam. What's up? How's it going? How's everybody's daytime going? Well, I guess if you're in Europe, it's like 9 p.m. or something, right? How's your day gone? Bennyino with the 20 months. Hello, wow, a stream I can actually watch instead of just watching the VOD on the next day. Wowie, thank you, Benny. 20. Swag. Thank you for the 20 months. That's true. True time is central time. True time is central time. Right now, yeah, it's 3 p.m. here. It's Thursday. Thursday's always a pretty solid day, honestly. Because, like, okay, the days of the week, right? Let's talk about the days of the week. So we got Monday. Pretty much nobody likes Mondays. I feel like that's just a thing. Unless you're one of the people that doesn't have to, like, work or go to school or something on Monday. I don't even have to, like, do anything on Monday, and I'm still kind of like, I think it's like post-traumatic Mondays, you know what I mean? Just from... Monday's my favorite day. Well, yeah, you're painting Space Marines. I guess Mondays can be productive. But, you know what? I actually think Sundays sometimes feel worse than Mondays. If that makes sense. Because, like, okay. Tuesday is kind of just like, you're like in the middle of the week, right? It's just like you're there. Wednesday is kind of the same. But I feel like, I don't know, Tuesday and Wednesday to me are like almost interchangeable. Thursday is like, all right, you're getting towards the weekend. You know, it's not quite there, but it's like almost there. So you're kind of like, yeah, you know, people get a little more energy. Then Friday hits, and then everyone's like, woo, Friday. Right? Because Friday is essentially a weekend once you're done doing whatever you're doing. So you're like, nice. Then Saturday hits. Saturday's usually the, everybody's just chilling. They're doing stuff. They're going out, whatever. They're staying home playing games. They're doing what they want to do, right? Most of the time. Sometimes people have Saturdays off and then they got to go do stuff anyway. To me, Sunday is actually one of the worst days because, yeah, you have like a lot of people are like, oh man, I got to go back to work or school or do whatever tomorrow. And then it's just things close early. So everybody's got to go do stuff the next day. So things close early for some, like, I don't know why. I guess it makes sense, but like it always feels weird to me. And then like Sunday, I feel like the first half of Sunday is okay, like the Sunday morning and afternoon, but Sunday evening and night I think is probably one of the worst parts of the week. For most people. For me it's not really, because I don't care, because I'm doing like the same thing every day for the most part. In fact, usually Sunday nights are pretty fun because we usually grill steak. Usually it's steak night. It's pretty fun. In fact, for me, Fridays and Saturdays can be some of the worst days because I essentially live like a retired person. I have to get like physical therapy. I have to do my exercise. I gotta go to the grocery store. You know, breakfast. Can't get breakfast on like Saturday. That thing's packed. Gotta go on like Wednesday. And then, you know, on those days, it's always packed. Friday, Saturday, it's good. Anywhere you go, it's gonna be packed. Even if you want to go shopping, gonna be packed with people. But you go on like any other day, it's manageable. Very nice. Yeah, football is gone on Sundays now. That's true. So that makes it even worse. Because usually football Sunday, it's like, nice. I woke up, we got Sunday football. But now we don't got that. So yeah, it kind of sucks once football's gone. I like baseball because it's like every day almost. So just, you can always rely on baseball being there. Windows update. No. Pick a time. How about tomorrow AM? Cool. So to me, even like going back to my school days, right? I would say, I think Friday was probably my favorite day. Like once you got out of school on Friday, it was like, dude, sick. Like I'm good now. I can chill the rest of the night. I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna do stuff, and it was great. And then Sunday always hit, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do my homework that I didn't do all weekend. And then you just be stressed. You're like, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. It'd be like, oh, suck. I hated it. A weekday breakfast where nobody bothers you beats any weekend. Dude, weekday breakfasts are actually the best. Usually the best days to get breakfast are like Wednesday, Thursday. Because it's like, you get the kind of older crowd, or you get the business people, or you get like the friends meeting up. You know what I mean? You got like three things. You've got like the business people, and they're just like eating their, you know, egg scramble or whatever, and they're just like, so, we got to get back to work pretty soon, but you check the ROI on the chart, and they're like, yeah, it looks like 8%. And if we, you know, work with this company, it's going to go to 16, and it makes sense. And they're like, yeah. Hey, great stuff. So that's fun. Then you got the old people that are just like, I remember 1940. That was a good year. And they're like, give me that bacon. Or there's always like the big table of like a bunch of old people. There's like 10 old women just being like, my grandson plays video games. And then the other woman's like, my grandson also plays video games. And they're like, mine does too. They gotta get outside. Even though it's like 0 degrees outside. So that's always fun. And then you got the friends just meeting up, right? It's just like the two people, and they're just like having a friend meet up. Usually they're older too, because they have to have time to meet up during the week. So they're just kind of chilling, being like, wow, how have you been? And then they're like, you know what? This was an excellent breakfast. I'm going to pay for it. And they're like, no, I'm going to pay for it. And then they're like, no, I'm going to pay for it. And then they're like, no, I'm going to pay for it. And then they do that for 5 minutes, and one of them pays for it. So that's pretty fun. So that's why when you go on like the weekend, you have to wait like 80 minutes to just get seated. Then everything's backed up. Then there's like 8 billion tables of just everybody. There's like kids, families, just everything. Not worth it. During the summer months, I love nothing more than a simple breakfast at the old school coffee shop. Are you talking about like an old school coffee shop, or like a coffee shop in an old school? Early Sunday before church gets out can be okay. Probably depends on where you are. I mean, yeah, if you're in like an area where everybody goes to church, then yeah, you'd probably be fine with that. But if you're in like a city where nobody goes to church, then it's probably going to be crowded. My city digs old coffee shops. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Most things in Europe are old, which is actually crazy because, like, those buildings must break down, like, all the time, right? Because, I mean, they're, like, hundreds of years old. So, I mean... Because, I mean, we have buildings here breaking down. Yeah, even the people in Europe are old. Look at Revenite. He's ancient. That place burned my soft-boiled eggs? What? Some stuff in Europe's built to look old? Interesting. I guess that does make sense. Because it's like, they're like, build it to look like the rest, and then... Yeah, that checks out. How much do you think they back up? What? Like backing up their hard drive? Should I start a Skaven army? Of course. There's never not a time to start a Skaven army. Building practices have changed. We build now for a building the last 30 years. Old buildings were made to last hundreds. I guess that is true. But I mean, even if you have a building that's like hundreds of years old, you still are gonna have issues, right? Like the settlement cracking, like foundation, you know? Like, there's still gonna be wear and tear from hundreds of years. It may not fall down. Yeah, leaky roofs, no air conditioning. There are towns in Chicago look old but aren't. Well, I get that, but like, you do have like actual old buildings over there. We don't have old buildings over here, really. Outside of like going to the East Coast. I'm not old, but they did remove a part of me on Tuesday. To be fair, you're physically breaking down too. I mean, we're all breaking down. We're all breaking down. Just at different rates. Where do you find videos to learn how to play Age of Sigmar? I don't actually know. I learned how to play it mainly in real life. But I mean, there's got to be some, right? There's got to be. I would watch like battle reports and stuff, so you can kind of get a feel for what they're doing, and then watch a like how-to video, so maybe you'll pick it up easier. An old building I was at in Edinburgh was literally slanted to do the foundation shifting. That's what I mean. Like, that shit's just gonna happen with those buildings. You can play 40k in 10th edition and make it more like AOS? Yes, 100%. I mean, I'll still probably play Age of Sigmar more, because I just like medieval fantasy, sword, shields, magic more, but I would definitely play it more. My local GW shop always offers to teach people free. Yeah, usually if you go to one, they'll teach you for free. I feel like most of the old stuff in Chicago burned down right in the Chicago fire. Oh yeah, that's right. We had the Chicago fire. That occurred. Yeah, you just gotta find a good store. But yeah, the actual Games Workshops will teach you for free. If you go to a local game store, I don't know if they would teach you. If they have cool people, they would. So, I mean, if you go in and want to learn and they're like, nah, then you already know that that store is not worth going to. You know? I've been painting my Tusgore chariot, and it's unbelievably fun. I painted brown and then a different shade of brown, and that's it. So it's really just an intense model to paint. Yeah. Why do you look more handsome than usual? Probably because I got my hair down. Metal Bard, 25 months. They were 25 months. What the fist after that 25? What? They were 25 months. Twitch Prime. Beast Chaos are quite the model range. It's like you've got the modern Beast Lord, then you've got the like 2007 model range, and then you've got the like 1995 models. So you got it all over the place. It's a little Skaven-y, a little Lizardmen-y too, but Lizardmen are getting the upgrade now, so it's just gonna be Skaven and Beast together. I do have a Stampa, and I haven't really painted it because it's primed in metallic primer, so it just looks cool like that. So I haven't bought my paints for my IG Army one these weeks. I'll get to it. My plans getting the Tyranids? I mean, yeah, once the 10th edition hit, pretty much everything I do with 40k would probably be if the 10th edition's fun and cool. Plus, there's rumors they're gonna have Tyranids anyway, so I would get more Tyranids to build. Yeah, Skaven do have some new stuff, that's true. But yeah, the oldest, I think Beast Chaos are the oldest model range. It's even, yeah, looking it up. Games Workshop. What else would there be? All the other, well, I know Bone Splitter orcs are pretty old. But I think that's it. Cities of Sigmar, but Cities of Sigmar is also getting upgraded. Well, the humans are. But yeah, that's an old ass army. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. Which I wish they were updating the dwarves and the elves as well, but I guess one at a time. I think the Cities of Sigmar dwarves look really cool. The Greywater Fastness, is that what they're called? That's what this box says they're called. I don't really like their helicopter, but I like the way their dwarf guys look. They look cooler than the Fire Slayers, because the Fire Slayers all look the same. You got your long beards. Rune Lord, Warden King. Boop 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 boop. Iron Drakes. Hammerers. Iron Breakers. They actually got a decent amount of dwarves. I didn't realize that. This old ass dwarven model range has more dwarves than the Fire Slayers. What do they got here? They got... then there's Anvil Guard. I just don't care about humans, though. These aren't even human. There's, like, elves and shit. But, like, I'm not a big elf person, either. I feel like if I was, I'd probably build Lumineth. But I don't even care. Oh, my God. That Sorceress is so old. But it's actually plastic. Wow, that's impressive. I did see the Total Warhammer had a big trailer thing. I didn't see it. They teased Chaos Dwarves. After playing Chaos Dwarves in Blood Bowl, I have no excitement or urge to play Chaos Dwarves if they got released. I probably would anyway, but I'm kind of like a... Even in Total War, like, I'm probably gonna play Gits. Because I played a little bit of Gits in Total War the other day, and it was pretty fun. You just build a bunch of squigs. You hop around. It's pretty neat. Get some trolls in there. I'm excited for a new faction. That's true. dude, everybody in the or regular Warhammer community is like, dude, they're gonna bring Chaos Dwarves to Warhammer or Dark Elves, and I'm just like, I just want them to redo model ranges. Which I guess they're doing with Seraphon, but like I would just rather they redo all the current model ranges. Or add some more to like Ossiarch Bone Reapers, dude. They've gotten like nothing. They got released like 3 years ago as this big cool new skeleton faction, and they've gotten literally nothing. And then Lumineth got like 4 books and a partridge in a pear tree. So hopefully they get their new book and they get new units with it. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, yeah, I'd play Tomb Kings if they like updated them. I wouldn't want to play old Tomb Kings. Maybe back in the day I'd play old Tomb Kings, but not now. I do not want to build metal and fine cast. Honestly, okay. Old Tomb Kings. The old Tomb Kings are weird. Because they have like some really cool models, and then they have like some very ugly models. Hold on. Can I bring this up? How do I bring this up here? Hold on. Where the shit? Oh, here it is. Sick. Chrome. Old Tomb Kings. All right, here we are. Okay, look at this. Okay? Old Tomb Kings. Like, here we are. This guy looks cool. This, like, skeleton... Or not skeleton. This, like, Sphinx Scorpion dude. That looks pretty sick. The chariots... The chariots themselves look cool, but the skeleton horses look absolutely terrible. Look how bad those skeleton horses, dude. They look like... Oh my god. Okay, and then... what else do we have here? This is like the old skull thing. That looks alright. But if you look at the... Yeah, like, oh my god, look at that. The skeleton horses, I think, look the worst. Like, they look real bad. Look at this guy. Oh! And the skeleton himself, he just looks kind of like a goofy skeleton, like whatever. But that skeleton horse looks god-awful. And then these are just, like, 3D printed, I think. So, yeah. What else is here? Yeah, oh my... It's just, I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to upgrade. Because they have, like, modern-day skeletons. You can literally just run normal skeletons. Wait, what the shit? Oh, God, never mind. What are these? Did this guy, like... Are these real models or actors? Are these real people, not actors? Those look real bad. Like, these are, I don't know. They're okay. For being so old, like, they're just kind of goofy. They got the old Warhammer vibe, so I get it. But I do like the Tomb King theme. I do think it's pretty sick. So, if they bring back Tomb Kings and they just make them plastic and better looking. Although, I don't know if they would do that with the Warhammer old fantasy thing. Maybe they will. Tomb Kings or vampires more? Probably Tomb Kings. I'm not a big vampire person, honestly. I know Kraken loves his vampires, but I'm not a big vampire person. Hey, Crendor is happening to say hi while I'm on study. While I study on midterm. It's been a listener of Cox Crendor for a long time. I'm glad you guys are still around. Hey, thanks. Thank you very much. There's a sort of vampiric Tomb King. I mean, that's different. If you have a vampiric Tomb King, then it's a Tomb King that's a vampire. I don't like full-blown just vampires, right? That's the difference. If there was like a lizard, if there is a lizard man And they're like, oh, he like kills somebody and then he sucks their blood. He's got like big lizard fangs. Like, okay, he's still a lizard man, but he's like a vampiric lizard man, right? So he's still a lizard man. So I'd be like, oh, that's sick. Sarugami with the 31 months. They have 31 months. Not 31. Swag. They were 31 months. Sarugami and Sir Lammer with the 50. Sorry, I missed you 5 minutes ago. Oh, God. Shit, dude. 50 months. Glad I can catch some more of your streams lately. Hell yeah. They were the 50 months. Whew. Wait, did I clap for you, Metal Bard? I feel like I did. That was 11 minutes ago. But I feel like I did. The pirate vampires are definitely cooler because they're pirates. But they're still not like my go-to choice, right? I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Like, okay. I'm about to go full Warhammer. Hold on. Alright, here we are. Like, pop back. I did. Okay, I thought I did. Alright, here we are. Here we are, here we are. Okay. So now, if we go to the... Alright, we got order armies. Alright, so let's do... Alright, here's the old lizardmen stuff that's getting upgraded. Hold on, let me click this. Alright, it's not loading. 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 Oh, it went to Beast of Chaos. Alright, we'll look at Beast of Chaos. So look at this. You got new Beast Lord. Looks sick. Old Beast Lord. I still think he looks cool, but definitely looks a bit old. Chaos Warhound's trash. You look at some of these. Alright. Honestly, these models are okay. Dragon Ogres are okay. Cockatrice. Yeah. Tuskor Chariot. This kit is literally a combination of plastic and fine cast. Like, it's an abomination. These other units, like, they look okay. Gores look okay. Ungors look a little funky. Bestigors are definitely a little outdated. Bulgors are very outdated. Doombull looks cool, but he's also outdated. The big monsters look alright. They could use a little bit of a... I don't think they need to be upgraded. Dragon Ogre Shaggoth should be the first thing that gets upgraded. He's fine cast. He's annoying to build. He's an actual good unit people would want to buy. And it sucks. And then Centaurs are another one, which are, my god, please upgrade these things. They're also fine cast resin. And then the Jabberslight, same thing, just a big ass chunk of fine cast resin that is terrible to build, and they should make a new sculpt for it. So I would say if there's anything that needs it in this army to get upgraded, it's probably Centaur, Jabberslight, and Dragon Ogre Shaggoth would be my 3 big picks. Now, alright. I really want them to... Here we're going to the Gloomspite Gits, alright? And then Bulgors. Actually, Bulgors would be on that list, too. If you look, alright? All this Git stuff looks great, except for a few things. Madcap Shamans look terrible. Alright, let me just view all. Spider Riders. Spider Riders look terribly terrible. They look worse than terrible. Like, hold on. Can I, like... Look at these. Look at these. These are... so bad. So bad. In fact, they are literally from, like, the 90s. As you can see there. Trogoths are good. All the Trogs are good. The actual big spider's pretty cool. And then Scuttle Boss on spot. Honestly, I would just redo like everything but the big spider. And everything else is pretty cool. The Fellwater Trogoths are old, but like I just built some and they're not that bad. They look all right. But that's the main thing would just be spiders and madcap shamans. Then where's Skaven? Here, we'll look at Skaven here. So Skaven. A lot of Skaven things are cool. I still think clan rats are alright. Storm fiends are cool, even though they're a little annoying to build. Vermin lords are neat. The hell pit's actually a solid old model. The plague priest is still like a shitty. They could build a new plastic plague priest, honestly, because it's such a like staple model of Skaven. I think that'd be a cool model to redo. All the weapon teams: warp grinder, metal, old. Rattling gun, metal, old. They all need to get redone. Warp fire thrower, metal, old. Master molder, metal, old. Scryer acolytes, metal, old. Arch warlock, metal, old. If there was any hero that needs to be redone, it's the Arch warlock, the Icket Claw guy. It's such a... It weighs like 8 pounds of metal. It's crazy. Warlock engineers, another one. Metal, old. Doom Flare is like fine cast. It's actually not too bad, but it's still old. Night runners look actually terrible. Hold on. Look at their hands. Look at their hands, dude. Their hands are like bigger than their head. Why are their hands bigger than their heads? And then it looks like, if you look up here, it looks like he's throwing a pizza cutter. It doesn't look like he has a ninja star. It looks like they're throwing pizza cutters around here. Like, look at these. It looks so bad. So that needs to be redone. Rat ogres look god-awful. Giselles are okay. That's mainly it. If everything else is like okay or good, I would say all of the like and gutter runners are old and metal. So I would say Clan Eshin and Clan Molder. Like just redo actually in Scryer. Oh god. Eshin, Molder, Scryer. Although the Scryer you only need to do the engineers, the warlock, and the weapon teams. So still a lot. They need a lot of help. Man. When you look at Skaven, you really do realize how much they need to fix. And there we go. And then, you know, Lizardmen were another one, but now they're getting an entire refresh, which is fantastic. So yeah, that was my Warhammer section. Hopefully you enjoyed. But man, I love Warhammer. It's so fun. It's fun to build it, paint it, play it. Physically, digitally. Great stuff. Boom, 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 boom. What's next on the bingo card? Great question. Got me into AOS from 40k. So much less rules bloat. Couldn't decide between Nighthaunt or Git, so I got both. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that really is the nice part about it. Is just it's so much simpler, but it's still strategic. It's not like it's, you know, dumbed down or anything. It's just everything's easier to understand. You don't have to know like 80 of your opponent's stratagems. You don't have to have everybody constantly re-rolling everything. You know? So I'm hoping that with 40k 10th edition they do simplify it, and I think they're going to. If you look at the new World Eaters book, that's the one that just came out, right? World Eaters? If you look at the new World Eaters book, they only have, I think, 8 stratagems. So, knowing that alone, it seems like that's what they're going towards. Right? It feels like they've realized from Age of Sigmar, like, we need to simplify this. Like, cause like, okay, listen. It's 8 because of corn. I still think they're gonna simplify it. Like, the only people that don't want that are the people that are like constantly already playing 40k, and they're just like, we'll just learn every army's 50 stratagems. Like, that's all you gotta do. Like, just learn it. But for like the normal person, nobody wants to learn everybody's stratagem. I don't want to learn Space Marines 80 stratagems and then be like, all right, I'm gonna move here, and then they're like, you've activated. Yeah, it's like my trap card, you get shot. And it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go play Age of Sigmar. Like, it's just dumb. It's really just the like crazy tournament people that are just like, eh. Or it's the people who've been playing it for like 10 years.
Thanks.
What is this? Go back to Animal Crossing. Nerd Lounge, 14 months through the 14 months. Nerd Lounge. What the 14. Fuck. Hey, the 14 months. Nerd Lounge. I think they should have more general or like generalized streamlined stratagems, which is what they do in Age of Sigmar. So like every army can all out attack, so you get +1 to hit. Every army can all out defense. You get +1 to your save roll. Every army can redeploy, so you can move when someone gets close to you. Right? Like stronger generalized stratagem command abilities. And then every faction gets their own type of, you know, stratagem, command ability, whatever. But like actual impactful ones, or ones that feel meaningful and not just like bloat ones. That's probably what I would want. So I think it's cool to still have them. It's just I don't want as many of them. And then overall, just less rerolls. I hate rerolls, and I feel like in Age of Sigmar they've also cut down on rerolls a lot because they realized, number one, they prolong the game, so it just makes it longer for no reason. And then number two is it doesn't feel good when somebody rerolls literally everything. All right. Like, okay, I'm 2s by 2s rerolling everything. So it's like, oh boy, my opponent rolled 1s, and now they're rerolling it, and they hit everything. It's just dumb. It's stupid. Like, give me some form, like, if you want to reroll, make it so, like, once per game, you get, like, a cool reroll type thing. Like, if you're orcs, if you WUH, right? If you WUH as orcs, like, you can reroll this turn or something, right? So it's impactful. It's not just like every time I do something, because everybody's gonna take rerolls. Rerolls just overpowered, which is why I hate it. Like, it's an overpowered thing. There's a reason it's like, oh, I failed a charge. I can use my one reroll charge ability, and if anyone does get reroll charge, it's broken, or reroll cast. Any type of reroll is just broken. Even in Blood Bowl, it's like, oh, I have my rerolls, thank God, because it's a get out of jail free card. Like, oh, I rolled terribly, let me re-roll it. Like, it's so strong. So that's why I hate rerolls. It just feels bad, it's annoying, and it's overpowered. So yeah, it needs to be more. It needs to cost more, or feel more strategic. That would be a big change. Like, make it feel more strategic. You know, like, okay, I'm going to pop my I only get this once per game reroll phase. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, it stops being meaningful when everybody's rerolling everything. And it starts to feel like that bloat. Like, that's another thing that just adds to the bloat. Boom, boom, boom. It also just feels confusing with a lot of 40k stuff. With, like, melee weapons, especially. I don't know what I just said. Especially. Because shooting weapons, it's usually like, okay, pick a gun, you shoot with it, right? Melee, it's always like, you can use one melee attack, but sometimes you can use 2 melee, but you can't use that melee profile and you use your attack. I'm just like just that could be simplified to a point where it's like, cool, now I know what I'm doing. It's just it feels overly complex for something that shouldn't be. Yeah, reroll pool for a game would also be nice. So yeah, it's another reason I just gravitate towards Age of Sigmar. My first game, though, the double turn got me obliterated, so you set turns. It is kind of waggy because sometimes you play for the double turns, sometimes you play like you're going to get double turns. You play a bit more safe. It's not as bad because usually in 40k, if you get double turn, you're gonna die because they're just gonna shoot you off the board. It's not as bad in Sigmar because there's less shooting. So it depends the type of army you're going up against, type of army you are. It's a lot of different things. It's really fun though. I love Age of Sigmar. I plan on doing Old World when it comes out. I mean, probably. I'll check it out. I don't know how much I'll enjoy it though, but I mean, I'll check it out. Boop. 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 I do enjoy watching people 40k, even though I have no idea what's happening. Scoring's another weird thing for me with 40k. Like, Sigmar scoring is usually pretty easy. Like, it's like control. A lot of the battle plan things are like control 1, control 2, control more, battle tactic. So it's like kind of easy to calculate. 40k, there's like so many different point scoring things. Then one of them's like keep a tally of how many things you kill models. And then there's like, it's just more shit that you need like a pen and paper for that's annoying. You know what I mean? I don't know. It gets a lot. There's a lot. I have not played Bolt Action though. Nerd Lounge with the 14 months. Thank you, Nerd Lounge, for the 14 months. Sorry, I was Warhammer crazy. I missed your sub 6 minutes ago. What are you doing? They're 14. So, they were the 14 months. Boop. 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 But yeah. Warhammer. Let's see. What am I gonna do today? I gotta go to the gym. A classic. I think I'm recording with Nixium later. What else do I have to do? I was gonna make a Warhammer. I started painting my Troggoth. I was watching the Warhammer, like from years ago, the old Warhammer paint along type of thing with Duncan on how to paint your Trog, and I really liked how it looks, so I'm kind of following that. It's pretty fun. That's another fun way to learn how to paint, is watch some of those old Warhammer videos, and they're really good at teaching you like all the paint progressions and like how to paint type stuff. The old ones with Duncan from like 3 to 6 years ago are usually pretty good. The newer ones actually don't feel like they're that good. Like, I don't know. When I see them paint, they look like stuff I would paint, which I guess is cool, but like for an official Warhammer channel, I'm kind of like, I can just paint this myself. Boop, boop. Would you ever buy a Warhammer Titan? I mean, probably not, because I don't really care that much about 40k. I mean, technically, I have a Stampa. That's like a Titan. So that's really the only Titan-esque thing that I have that I would want. It is nice that they do the contrast method a lot. That's true. You got me into lifting weights and working out. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bolt Action is 1 dice for every unit in the field, 1 color for each player. You put them all in a bag, draw out 1 by 1, use them to activate any of your units once. That's pretty neat. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, if this nerd can do it, then what the fuck is wrong with me? Exactly. I mainly got into going to the gym because of all my health issues. And it's been great. I'm actually excited because there's a lot of games coming up. There haven't been many games that have really interested me so far this year. I'm gonna check out Fire Emblem Engage, so I'll probably do that some point soon. Not a big Wild Hearts person. Everybody's playing Wild Hearts, but again, I'm not good at Monster Hunter, so I like watching people play those games, but I don't like playing them myself, unless I'm just running around. I'm excited for the new Diablo, so I'm hoping the beta for that goes live pretty soon, so I can check it out. Blood Bowl 3 is next week. Sam said he's going to play it. I think it launches a week from today, so that'll be fun. Next week, we'll probably do a big Blood Bowl 3 tournament-style stream where we just play a lot. And then, God, there's something else coming out. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild comes out in like 3 months. That's good. There's a lot of games I want, but they're just a few months away too. I'll probably make my new team one of these streams. I don't know which night I'll make it, but one of these nights. I remember you played Diablo 2 Resurrected. You played all the way through. I did not. I played it for a while, and I was like, this is fun, and then I stopped. I don't really have any Diablo 2 nostalgia. So, like, it was fun, but I was like, I never really played this as a kid, so I didn't really have that kind of nostalgia hit. But yeah, it's... What the... There we go. It's actually interesting. How many... I'm going to ask everybody in the chat right now. When you go to YouTube, do you mainly go to your subscription feed or do you go to your home page on YouTube? Because it seems like back in the day, everyone went to their sub feed. But now, most people go to the home page. Sub, home, home. Always home. Never use sub feed anymore. It's too broken. That is true. And it's filled with YouTube shorts. Home sub. I feel like a lot of people that more so watched YouTube back in the day go to their sub feed. And I feel like more people that start watching now or watch more on their phone or nowadays or just got tired of the sub feed go to the home page. People use the sub feed. I usually go to the sub feed, but I also go to home sometimes if there's nothing in the sub feed. In fact, there's a guy in my YouTube comments poll thing that was like, I didn't even know there was a sub feed. So I mean, there's a lot of people nowadays, they don't even know a subscription feed exists.
Thanks.
Desert White, 13 months. They were 13 months. Desert White. What? 79? I don't know. 12, 13. What? They were the 13 months. Mainly, I'm still subbed to channels I don't care about. Home shows me channels I'm currently watching. Ah, okay. That does make sense. Honestly, like, once you get into the algorithm enough, the homepage is pretty good at showing you stuff you'd want to watch. Which I think is why a lot of people nowadays try to make videos so that they appear on the homepage. Because that seems to be the key. Like, it used to be like, oh, I'll put this video in the sub feed and everybody will watch it in my sub feed. But now, it seems like it's better to make videos that are going to get traction and appear on the homepage and reach a bigger audience. So it's actually pretty interesting. Which is one of the reasons I like pointless top 10s, because it's a very homepage-y type of video series. And it's just fun. I like pointless top 10s a lot. I think partially because you can watch them even if you don't play WoW or used to play WoW and still appreciate the pointless top 10-ness of it. Because it's just a lot of art in WoW and appreciating all the art stuff. I like what I like. That's my sub feed. I mean, yeah, I go to my sub feed most of the time, but I also am stuck in my old ways. My homepage just shows me Aspen Gold videos. Sheer amount of painting Warhammer battle reports I watch make my homepage hyper filter for me. That's true. If you do watch a lot of things, you can always have like 2 accounts. I guess. Sometimes I'll like accidentally watch stuff on other accounts. Like I'll be on the Cox and Crendor YouTube channel account. And then I'm like, oh God. I messed up the Cox and Crendor YouTube channel algorithm. Or I'll be on like, I don't know, Warhammer Crendor and watch something. I don't know. Ham Sandwich Cannibal with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Ham Sandwich. For the Twitch Prime. Boom. Boom.
Thanks.
And DKV with the 47 months. Almost the big 4 years. What? They have 47 months. It is crazy because like it's weird how I was trying to think of this. It's weird how different every content creator is at like managing their content. Right? Because like there's people that only stream, which is always weird to me. Like there are people that are just like, I am a streamer. And that's like the last thing I would want to be, I think. Being only a streamer is the last thing I'd want to be. Like Gmart, for example. He pretty much only streams. But like he's also very much he just wants to play games type of guy. Right? Like Gmart's just like me play video game, me live stream video game. You watch me play video game. That's like what Gmart does. And then he just he's Gmart. You know what you're getting, right? But then you go to like Sam. Sam's also like an intense streamer, but I think Sam's finally started to branch out because he's realized that. So he's like the next tier of streamer where they stream, but they're like, oh, I have content on other platforms. But the content they put on other platforms is literally just like stream highlights. Right? Like they're not making like their own like fresh content on the other platforms. It's literally like, here's stuff that happened on my stream. So that's like the second tier is like stream highlights that go onto YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever. And then you start getting into probably more people like me, where it's like a diverse profile of stuff. So you got the YouTube, where I'm doing my own stuff on YouTube. I use like TikTok more to just make dumb non-content on it. And then streams, just me being like, I don't know, we'll talk, we'll play a game, we'll do whatever. But I also don't go like hardcore into streaming. Like if I'm having fun, I'll stream like, you know, a long time. But most of the time I'm only streaming like a couple hours. And I do podcasts. That's the other big one. Podcasting. So I mean, I like the variety of it. Warhammer. So I think it is fun doing the variety and doing different content on there. But I'm also a very like creative person. Like I just like making creative stuff. And to me, Twitch is the least creative thing you can do. You know what I mean? Like people try to get creative on Twitch. Like we're gonna have a big stream today, guys. And then it's literally just a stream. Like with YouTube, you can like make different styles of videos. You can make all these different, you know, kind of artistic expressions or like styles of videos. And then on Twitch, it's like, here I am. You're performing. Right now, I'm standing on a stage performing. That's what streaming is. Is TikTok worth it for you? I mean, probably not, but I actually have fun with it now. It's a very non-content friendly platform, which is why I enjoyed doing it, right? I can like bust out my phone. It's essentially what Vine was, and I always liked Vine, so I was like, this is like the perfect non-content platform. Or YouTube Shorts, I guess. But I like it more than YouTube Shorts because its entire premise is that it's a short content. While YouTube, it kind of gets blended in with all the stuff as they try to, like, you know, compete, essentially. Non-content videos technically are art. I would say they are art. They might not be the most sophisticated art form, but maybe they are. They might be the most sophisticated art form, to be honest. Honestly, podcasting is probably the easiest thing to do, but it's always like a nice middle ground. You know what I mean? Like with podcasting, it's just I enjoy having the platform to rant. Like it's fun because I'd be like, oh, I had this crazy thing happen this week. I can't wait to talk about it on the podcast. Or like, oh, my football podcast. I can't wait to rant about football on this pod. Like it's more of like a ranting platform, which I guess Twitch is, but less so because on Twitch you're also kind of always on and you're live and you're on stage, right? But with like a podcast, it's more like radio. And so you can podcast on Twitch, but you can't Twitch on a podcast, you know? Do you see any indication that people who watch TikTok and shorts then move on to your main content? I haven't really looked into it that much, but it's pretty much never a bad idea. Like the fact that there are people on TikTok or YouTube Shorts that would see my thing. I've gotten a lot of people on both of those that see my thing and they go, wow, this is Crendor. I haven't seen you in a while. So just the fact that that occurs means that it's worth it. Right? Like somebody on my one TikTok, it like blew up. It was a non-content one. I got like 100,000 talks or whatever. And everybody in the thing was like, dude, I was like listening to this and I was like, this kind of sounds like Crendor. And then I was like, wow, this is Crendor. So, you know, there's probably a lot of people saw that. Maybe they go watch my videos or they watch Cox and Crendor. Like it's worth it to do all those things. Which is, again, the reason that I would never want to strictly do only one of those. The easiest one I think out of all the things to do by themselves, podcasting would probably be the easiest one. Because all you would do is just, like, do more podcasts a week and then just have more sponsors. And that would be it. Like, it really is the easiest one to do. Like with YouTube, you gotta be like, oh boy, the ad rates are down and like this is happening and all this stuff. With podcasting, you just show up, you rant, and you're just like, folks, this is brought to you by MeUndies. And that's it. So yeah, it's definitely the easiest one, but I still enjoy I enjoy the variety of it all. Like I enjoy playing the YouTube algorithm. I enjoy, you know, trying to make my non-content talks. I enjoy I don't know, YouTube shorts still always, like I'll make like 1 or 2 shorts a week, but like I don't like filling up people's feeds with shorts because I find them annoying. So I'm like, if I find them annoying, other people must find them annoying. But I do think if you do 1 or 2 of like an old video or like something funny, it's like, all right, that's cool. Helicon being 97 months, almost to 100. Here we go. They were 97 months. Honestly, I want to start up my fishing with Crendor again because that's another series I always enjoyed. Sam will probably be the first one to kind of kickstart it, and then I'll start doing that. That's another like YouTube series I've enjoyed because it's a chill type of thing. It's fun to like collaborate with other people, and it's fun to like learn about other people, you know. On Final Fantasy, no, on WoW. So I'll probably start that up. Fishing with Crendor. I've got like 60 something episodes of it, of me fishing in WoW with numerous people. What the shit is reacting? Huh? Huh? Reacting to what? So that'll be fun. So Sam said he would do it. He said he's done it. He would do it for years, but now he's Wait, there's a thing under my stream that says react? Hold on. I don't see it. Wait. Oh, wait, I do see it. React? Viewers can react to specific moments during your stream. What? Huh? What? It said it's an anonymous way to report your thoughts on the moment in the stream to the streamer. That's dumb as shit. Like, oh, imagine you're just like, again, imagine you're like at a comedy club and everybody's got a sheet of paper and then somebody says a really funny joke and they're like, that's the joke. Let me wrote it down. 28 minutes, 45 seconds. Funny joke. And then they gotta like submit the thing. Like, okay, like I imagine you can pick up on what moments in stream are your best moments. Also, there are probably analytics that would show like if chatting more, if there's like a peak in your viewership, like this is so dumb. Plus you have to like go out of your way. And you can only do it once every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes. So if there's like 3 great moments in the span of 5 minutes, you're out of luck. You gotta pick only one of those. Maybe the first one was actually the worst one of those 3. But the other funny moment will never get acknowledged because it's within the 5 minutes. Plus, like, you have to go out of your way to click a thing to alert the streamer anonymously, so you don't even know if it's working. You don't even know if the streamer's gonna check that shit. They probably won't. It just sounds like something that a bunch of people that don't watch Twitch sitting in a marketing room would think is a great idea. Like, what if we had a way to alert the streamer that this was a funny moment in their stream? It's like, okay. Or just, you know, use your intuition. Figure it out. A Crend stream while I'm at work. That's right. Although probably not for much longer because I gotta go to the gym. The viewers found the announcement of Fishing with Crendor returning to be very PogChamp. Very PogChamp. Yeah, it's right next to the follow button. Or I guess on mine, it's next to manage your sub. I'm still surprised they haven't done any Subway collaborations. Or just any sub, like Jersey Mike's. I almost said Five Guys. Fucking Jimmy John's. They haven't done like any sub deals. Potbelly, hell, like just anybody that makes a sub. You would think they'd partner with Twitch and be like, yo, let's get some like sub deals going, you know? That'd be pretty neat, but they haven't. Firehouse sub, just literally any sub. And you could be like, oh, if you know, if you sub, you get 20% off your next visit to this sub place. Like, really, it's not... It doesn't seem that difficult to make some sort of promotion with it. I wish they did another Twitch watches Power Rangers style. I do too. I miss all those. I miss all the shows. 'Cause they had Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Power Rangers, the cooking shows, Mr. Rogers. Technically, Bob Ross is one of those. Like, I love those. It's fun just watching stuff with Twitch, which is why AI Seinfeld was as good as it was before it, you know, before it happened. What happened? It was because I guarantee watching it with Twitch chat was just fun. And pretty much watching a lot of stuff with Twitch chat just makes it more fun. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh had ads every 2 minutes. That kind of sucked. I also have Twitch Turbo, so I don't get ads. They got me. I got tired of watching Twitch ads. All my ad blockers just stopped working, and I was like, screw it, dude. I'll buy the dumb Turbo. And so I haven't seen a Twitch ad in months. Honestly, well worth it. I've spent $8 on like worse shit. I've spent $8 on like food I bought and then accidentally left and forgot to cook and had to throw it out. And that just makes me feel bad because I'm like, I wasted food. With this, I'm like, nice, I don't get shitty ads. That's cool. I want to Twitch watch his Discovery Channel documentaries. That'd be fantastic. I just want Twitch watches anything. I just want to watch something with Twitch. Especially if it's like old shows or like, yeah, documentary, just crazy stuff. They should just have a Twitch watches channel where they just run nonstop things that you watch with Twitch. Yeah, this old house, that'd be fantastic. Stuff like that. Can you imagine just like 24-hour nonstop, buy the rights to shit that probably is, you know, some shows that are old and want to get revived or get more publicity, and be like, you guys want to be hip with the kids, right? Just do this. And then just 24-hour nonstop Twitch watches channel. How have they not done this? This seems like something they would do. This seems like a great idea. They've already done, you know, Twitch watches stuff. Why not just make a, or even like 12 hours? Twitch watches PBS. Like, come on. Yeah, there's got to be old shows they could either get the rights to for real cheap, shows that want to be on Twitch to advertise, or yeah, just like public domain shit. Like, there has to be. And it would do so well. So I don't know. I would say they gotta hire me, but I don't want to work at Twitch. No, thank you. I don't even, they can take that idea, roll with it. Saturday morning cartoons on Twitch would be another fantastic one. Yeah, there's got to be some old cartoons. Twitch watches MASH. I would actually watch MASH if it was on Twitch, like 100%. And I've never even watched MASH. I just know the intro song, because every time I'd be watching baseball as a kid, when baseball would be over or like there'd be a rain delay, they'd be like, "Here's MASH," and be like, I don't even know what the show's about. Gamer Demon King, 40 months. Swag. Swag. They're the 40 months. Gamer Demon King. It's about field hospital during the Korean War. But is it just like a sitcom? Is it like a funny show? Is it like a serious show? Oh, it's a comedy. Okay. I never knew, because the intro song doesn't make it seem like a comedy. It gets dark at times? Okay, well. That does seem like a heavy topic for a comedy show. Maybe that's why it's as popular as it is. I would love a Twitch watch as Frasier. That'd be a fun one. I like because I've watched Frasier highlights now after Jesse told me to watch Frasier. And it's got some pretty funny moments. I'm like, dude, Frasier is pretty good. So I would love to watch Frasier with Twitch. Cheers, that'd be a good one. Boom, 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 boom. Happy Days, there you go. Twitch watches Happy Days. Boring. So yeah, that'd be great if they brought that stuff back. That 70s show. Actually, how old is that 70s show now? 1998. Oh my god. So that's like 25 years? 25 years old? My God. That's wild. What the shit? What the shit, dude? It's so weird to like think of those shows and it's like they're not that old and then you're like, oh God. It is. Bloop. That 70s show, it was closer to the 70s than today. That's wild. Oh my God. Man. Oh yeah, that 80s show. I remember they made that and yeah, it sucked. They always try to do that. They'll always be like, this is popular, let's try a new style, and then it just sucks. And part of me thinks they know it's gonna suck, but they know people will watch it. And then, it goes off the air. So. See you later, Boogar. In fact, I should probably be done now, too. I gotta go to the gym. So, hey, look at that. 2 daytime streams this week, folks. That might be a new record. 2 daytime streams. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, click the follow button. Follow along. Be alerted when I go live. Check out all the links below the stream. A bunch of links down there. Check them all out. Check out Patreon. I've upgraded it. It's actually got content over there again and non-content. Very crazy. Patreon.com/Crendor. Also, thanks everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, drop bits, drop tips, gifted subs. Thank you very much for watching the daytime Crendor. And I'll see you later. Okay? Okay. See ya. Yeah, don't forget to react, everybody. Don't forget to react. My favorite part of the stream was when it ended. Pog?